Good afternoon. I have the pleasure of introducing you to a young lady I met a few years ago, and you will be really amazed. Her name is Ms. Lanae Harris. She was sentenced to 13 to 20 years in prison at the age of 17. At that time, she thought her life was over, but on day one, after the shock of knowing that she was going to be involved in prison life, she made a promise to herself to focus on education, positive self-talk, and self-love while still incarcerated. Today, Lanae is a licensed builder, a licensed broker, a licensed insurance agent, an author, a business leader, and an ordained minister. The next voice you will hear will be that of Ms. Lanae Harris. So let us give her a warm drive to work welcome.
Okay, y'all can do better than that. I want to take the mic and walk around. I'm excited. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. Vanessa, Crawford, and just the visionaries that are here, Sarah, the people that believe in bringing us together just to know that we all have a purpose in life. We all deserve so much more when it comes to our individual gifts, talents, whatever they may be. And when we think about environments, how important environment is for everyone, we're not privy to those options when you're born into a family. As much as I love my dad, but my dad suffered from heroin use. As much as I love my mother did not finish high school. So now I'm born a teenage baby of a mother that is a teenager. However, it's almost as if your life is already predicted on the direction that you can or have opportunities to. But I stand here before you to say, but God, but God, but God. And so when you know that you're destined for something great and you just haven't figured it out, it's people like you that make a difference. So as I always pat myself on the back, I would say do the same. Pat yourself on the back, because we need more people to see beyond one person's current circumstance or what they are experiencing. I'm an author of 7 books now, 7 books. And What is Infinite Banking is one of the books that I take to heart, and I travel the world. I literally travel just sharing what is infinite banking. And a lot of us, if you're in the finance world, you probably heard of it. If not, in the banking world, you probably understand premium finance. But when you trace the money back to the original source, the Rockefellers, the Carnegies, the founders of wealth, it was structured over 200 years ago. Infinite, meaning forever, a banking system where a hard-earned young employee struggling like my mom struggled to take care of 3 kids, but still can take that income and recycle it through a living benefit policy, not a death benefit, but a living benefit policy. It's important that we teach financial literacy, right? Financial literacy. Because without financial literacy and understanding how money works, it's just a cycle of repeating the same thing. I can give you a fish, you're only going to eat for a day. We heard this so many times, but if I give you a fishing rod, you'll eat for a lifetime. And so how do we eat for a lifetime? I'm not here for a handout. I'm not looking for anything. Help me become the better version of Lanae. And I can do greater because I will pay it forward if I know that you're sincere and we can pick up on sincerity. We know when it's real. We have what we call intuition. It lives from within. And so as I see the divinity in this room, I don't see color. I see the God in you. I understand that God resides. And if we don't acknowledge the God in us, I often say the germ of defeat is in every selfish thought, because it can't be about just me and mine. We are in this world together, collectively. My acronym is TEAM. Together, everyone achieves miracles. Teamwork makes the dream work. So without knowing who I am and growing up not understanding whose I am, I have an opportunity to make a difference. I have an opportunity to impact so many other people that are incarcerated, that look like me, that understand that we need people like you to help support the initiative like Drive to Work and so many other organizations that are out there to make a difference. And so to the leaders in the room, the ones that make decisions, the decision makers, I want to thank you for having a heart to come out and be change agents. Without us and without you, then I look at it like we are unified, and as we continue to stand, continue to build, and continue to grow, continue to love on one another, regardless of where we come from, our background, and the conditions, because we all deserve to sit at the table, to be able to eat, drink, and be merry, to be able to fellowship amongst one another. I love to see what I'm looking at now, because we're blended. We're blended, and we come together to create what we know was always intended to happen in this day and time. So as we're living in our now, we can impact the world, and we're looking to do so much more. So I will leave you with this. You are somewhere in your future, and you look much better than you do right now. I want to thank you all again. I'm just grateful to, not look and be a product of just my past, but I'm standing as a woman that has so much greatness in her, and I'm looking to do amazing things, and this is just the beginning. You haven't seen anything yet. The better it gets, good or good are my only options. Thank you.